was working on the Fat Controller's new railway. They were getting ready to help get the. They were stopping to get the supply. They were stopping to get the supply with their trucks. Diesel's carriage was a bit wobbly, but soon went back on the tracks. Then Thomas wanted to say hello to the big new crane. He was too low to talk to him, to her. So he got Cranky to lift him up onto the higher rails. And he wanted to go super fast on them. But he went just too fast and made one of the rail bits snap. And the tracks and the crane broke. Then Jack made a bit go up, and he didn't know what was happening. Diesel was coming around the corner when his coats had unsnapped, and he didn't know where they were. And then he went away, still going on the track. But he didn't notice that one of the crane bits had fallen and got off. And it snapped again. Diesel came off the rails, and down went the carriage with the barrels in. Then soon they saw another engine, and his name was Bass, and he was pulling the naughty trucks. They said to him, "You're not useful, you're not useful," and they laughed at him. Bass was going when he saw that Jack was crossing. He couldn't stop in time. Jack, Bass, the bad trucks went flying everywhere and landed smack. When they all landed on the rails, Harvey was going to move them away. Then the only one on his caterpillar tracks was Harvey. He went off to fetch help from Cranky to lift the trucks and lift Jack. He went off because using caterpillar tracks, he could go on ground as well. He went off and then he found an engine with a small rounded body who was still pulling milk and oil. Then he came over. Then Harvey pushed the troublesome trucks upright again. Then, near on the siding, Philip was near up Harvey told Philip to stop, and then told him to go backwards. So he did, and snapped into the troublesome trucks. Then he got uncoupled by his driver and went off. And then Harvey went off to find a very, very strong and a useful engine. Then he saw a gleaming engine who was the same colour as him. He went back with the engine carrying the cat who also could have caterpillar tracks if he wanted. Her name was Molly. She wanted to go for a bit and to let them put more trucks on. So Harvey got broken. So when Jack was ready, he went to get his best friend. It was called Gertrude. He was a Dalban tick, and he had a long, hardy bit and helped stretch the caterpillar track back. And then they made it wiggle around, and then it wiggled. And it wiggled and wiggled, and wiggled right back on. And then Harvey went off to fetch some more. But it was going a bit more slower. The caterpillar track was coming loose, but they fixed it back on. There was a loose bit not on the cog bit, and was making it come off on the caterpillar track that had fallen. Then he went off a bit more quicker this time to get some more trucks. But the only ones he could find The only one that he could find was the Miss Mid one. He went back with the Miss Mid coats. Then Molly backed into her train and pulled it. But it snapped, and the rest was left on the. Then she saw a rowdy body, and it pushed her backwards, and she got back coupled. Then the body slowly, being fast, moved away, and he coupled on to the back. Then Charlie was going along, and then he was moving quite fast because Philip didn't know that he had gone on Sticky Wicky Dicky and there was some more magnet power on his other magnet side. Hobby and Herben, Bass, clipped right to it. And then Molly went, and then she said, "Ooh, this is stronger than it was before," she said, and went off, only having two. And then she went off right to the back to see what was wrong and making it a bit harder. Then she saw two endings still there. Then they got uncoupled and went away. Then she went back to the front. And that is the end, folks. See you again. Bye.